Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first Q&A. I'm in front of the beach, so really nice view from here. So I got 6 questions for this Q&A. I'm gonna try to reply as quick as possible, as short as possible. So first question, what do you think about soy? We find soy in a lot of food. I think that memes don't come from nowhere. I think they have a reason, and the soy boy meme is like have a reason to exist. And when you look up at studies, you see that often there's a link between soy and feminized traits in men, such as, like, of course, man boobs, visceral fat, high estrogen, maybe low testosterone. So for this simple reason, I'll just avoid soy as much as possible. And if you follow me and you know the way I eat meat, eggs, and cheese, and yeah, mostly that, except when I cheat and I eat some bullshit food, some crap food. But otherwise it's only non-industrial food, only food that is not sold in bags, in packages, only natural food. And if you limit yourself to this kind of natural foods, I don't think you will have a problem with soy. The second question is for how long I've been lifting. I'll tell you the long story. So basically I started lifting in 2013 in a very small gym in Paris, in a very small building. They had only dumbbells and machines, and I didn't know much about training. I wasn't passionate about training. I joined the gym because a colleague of mine was going there, and it was paid, I think, half or 100% by the company. So I just joined. I started lifting. My physique changed. You could notice that I wasn't the skinny guy I packed a little bit of muscle, but it was like nowhere the muscle I packed after I started later. So I did that for 6 months. I trained at home for, I think, 1 or 2 months. I did a French training program called Lafay, Méthode Lafay. Lafay is a French guy who made his body weight program. I did that for 1 or 2 months, and I've seen like crazy results compared to the results I've had training with machines at the gym. So then I stopped doing that. I stopped going to the gym basically, and it was at that moment where not at that moment, because I stopped between 2014 and 2016, so it was 2 years. I wasn't fat for 2 years, so I was just like, I became like, let's say, skinny, and then I started eating like shit and I got fat, and that's when I joined the gym seriously. So it was in October 2016, and I started right away with barbell training. I think the next question is about that. So I started with barbell training. I didn't do the best program ever, but it was much better than machines and much better than, just randomly doing things without purpose. Third question is, what is my biggest regret about in my lifting career? The biggest regret is that when I started, I didn't eat a lot. I didn't do a novice program. I did a program called basically 31 minutes by Martin Berkant. Basically 31 Min is a guy on Reddit who was coached by Martin Berkant, and he just shared the program Martin did to him, and everyone was taking it like a good serious program, which it wasn't. Maybe it was good for him, but it wasn't a good novice program. I see it all the time. A novice program should squat, deadlift every day, like 3 times, not every day, every session, so 3 times a week. Deadlift, bench press and overhead press at least 3 times every 2 weeks. Basically a good strength program is starting strength with some additional hypertrophy work for the upper chest, for the biceps, for lagging muscles. So I did that program in the beginning. It was benching once a day, benching once a week, squatting once a week, deadlifting once a week. It was basically squat day, bench day, deadlift day, plus some accessories, which was a really bad idea for a novice. And then the second problem is that I ate too little, because since I wasn't fat back then, okay? I dieted. Before joining the gym in October 2016, I dieted. I wasn't fat anymore, but I was still like, oh, I want to get leaner, I want to get the abs. By the way, I still don't have the abs. And it's just so fucking hard to do it. I'm leaner everywhere, in my arms, in my legs, but I can't get these fucking abs. And well, I don't do ab exercises, so I can't even complain about it. So what was I saying? Yeah, I wasn't fat anymore, but I was still trying to get leaner. I was eating 1700 calories a day, which was too fucking little, and which wasn't enough to make as much muscle as I could. So biggest regret, not doing a real novice program and not eating enough. And that's why I tell you guys all the time, fucking eat, fucking eat, fucking eat, fucking eat. Eat. You don't become a fat fuck, okay? Don't like eat and become obese or go from, I don't know, 70 kilos to 100 kilos. That's fucking stupid. Eat in a surplus. Eat more. Try to gain maximum 0.5 kilos a week, 1 pound a week. That's a good target to like not getting too fat, okay? So yeah, if you're a beginner, do compound lifts, squat, bench, deadlift as much as you can. You have a big recovery capacity, and just eat, no matter your age, okay? Even if you're a 40 years old guy, you can't eat as much as a 18 years old guy, but you still gotta fucking eat to build muscle. That you can't run away from. Oh yeah, last thing, I need to talk about the noob gains period. Noob gains period is a period between 6 and 9 months, maybe a year, when you're a beginner and when you can pack tons of muscle. That's the period you're gonna put as much muscle as possible in your whole career. So you need to take advantage of this noob gains period and eat and make muscle and get strong, of course, because we don't want to get we don't want to be muscular dudes who can squat 120 kilos. That's fucking ridiculous. Fourth question: what was the most annoying dude I met at the gym? The most annoying dude was the guy I met last week or the week before. He wanted to fight because there was my bar on the ground, and I had my bar on the ground. I was doing pendlay rows, and he was trying to take the bar. I was like, dude, I'm on it. And then he said, oh, you're not supposed to deadlift here, you're supposed to go to the other side of the gym. The other side was the cross training area with shitty broken deadlift platforms, okay? So I was like, what's the matter? How does it bother you? Because he wasn't even training there. And he said, oh, you're taking the bar. This guy is so fucking stupid. I was like, do you want the space or do you want the bar? Because even if I was deadlifting on the other side, I would still have used the bar. So I was like just puffing and huffing. He grabbed the bar from the other side of the gym, the cross training area, and he came back, and then he was like, oh man, I'm gonna fuck you up. Let's go outside. Try to make your session as long as possible because I'm gonna be waiting for you. Yeah, whatever. And he tried to. In the beginning, I was like, "Oh, maybe I'm too skinny. I'm not like, I don't scare him enough." And then right away he tried to pick beef with like one of the biggest guy in the gym. So I was like, "Yeah, this guy is fucked in the head. He just want to get punched or to get to get a kick in the ass." So this was the story of the most annoying dude, like really crazy dude. Yeah, otherwise just small stuff like, oh, this is my bar, or you can take my weight, or yeah, you know, petty stuff. Nothing to worry about. The basic stuff that arrives to anyone who trains at any gym. Fifth question: is it impossible to train your girlfriend? It is not impossible. I think it's harder. If your girlfriend respects you, if you have a good frame, if you're strict with her, if you're not like a pussy like a lot of guys are today, there's no problem with that. You can train her, you can teach her stuff. You can make her follow what you say, because in my experience it's been a little bit harder to coach women because sometimes they don't follow exactly what you do. But this is my experience with 3 women I think I coached. So that's not a generalization, whatever. So yeah, if your girlfriend respects you, if you're a strong figure boyfriend, no problem with that. Just make sure you don't do the same program because it doesn't make sense. And also don't train together all the time. You want to have some time for yourself, and maybe she wants to have time for herself too. So you can go to the gym together, but just don't be stepping on each other's toes and doing exactly the same thing, okay? Sixth question: is Mark Rippetoe fat? The only Mark Rippetoe I know is a bodybuilding CrossFit athlete who's 300 pound heavy, 6% body fat, really athletic. I don't know what you're talking about, man. He's not fat, he's 66% body fat. This is it, guys. I love doing this Q&A. It's much more I don't know, it's less stressful than doing a YouTube video, because for the YouTube video I have to set up the camera, take multiple shots, have at least a little bit of a script and try to say stuff the right way and delete it if it's not right. While here I can just speak freely and allow myself to say a lot of ums and just, you know, to speak freely, yeah, simply. So if you have any question, just let me know on Twitter, maybe not on Instagram. I still didn't start working on my Instagram. I have one, but I don't have coaching stuff on it, on YouTube, whatever. So thanks for the questions, and see you guys next time.